there, Brainiacs. Today we're going to learn how to use a number grid like this one to add and subtract decade numbers. We've added and subtracted by 10. Now we're going to add and subtract more than 10. So here we go. Here's my equation. If I had 79 plus 20, where would I start to count? Did you say that I would start to count at 79? Which way would I go? Did you say to the right? Why would I go to the right? Well, when I move to the right, each space is 10 more. How many spaces do you move to add 20? You're right, only 2 because I have 2 tens. So if I move to the right, 2 spaces, 1, 2, what is the total? Did you say 99? Let's try another one. What if I have 43 plus or add 30? What is that going to equal? Where do you think I should start? Did you say 43? And which way am I going to move? Did you say to the right? Because when I move to the right, my numbers are going to get bigger, and I add 10 each time. How many 10s do I need to add? Did you say 3? Let's count them and see. 1, 2, 3. So 43 plus 30, 10, 20, 30, is 73. Let's try one that's just a little bit harder. What if my equation was 28 plus 50? What would that equal? See if you can do this one by yourself. I'll wait for you. All right, friends, did you start at 28? How many times did you need to move? I know that 50 is 5 tens, so I'm going to move 5 times to the right. Because when I move to the right, I'm adding tens on this chart. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Did you say that your answer would be 78? Great job, friends. Now let's think about how addition and subtraction are opposites. You're going to do the opposite thing, right? When you add, you put together. When you subtract, you take apart. So if you're going to use a hundreds chart to subtract, you'll do the opposite of what you did when you were adding. Let's look at this problem. If I had 70 and I add 20, I know that I would start at 70 and I would move to the right 2 times 10, 20, and I would get 90. But what happens if I want to take away 20? So if I have 70 take away 20, well, I'm still going to start at 70, but instead of adding or moving to the right 2 times, I'm going to go to the left and go backwards because that way the numbers are getting smaller. So if I go backwards 10, 20, I find that 70 take away 20 is 50. Get your whiteboards and let's try it using pictures on your whiteboards rather than in your SAB books. Go ahead and push that SAB book to the side and put your whiteboard in front of you. Let's look at this problem. I have 34 plus 20 equals. All right, well, if I'm going to draw a picture to go with this, I'm going to say I've got 34, 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and I'm going to add 20, 10, 20, and then I know that my total is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. But what happens if I want to subtract rather than add? So my problem then becomes 34 take away 20. If I have 34 and I'm going to take away 20, then let's see, I'll have 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and I'm going to take away 20. So when I take away, I'm going to take away this one, and I'm going to take away this one. That's 10, 20. And then I can see how many I have left. Now I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 left. Now it's your turn. Let's try this one. Let's try 57 plus 30. Can you draw tens and ones and illustrate it on your whiteboard for me? Go ahead and pause this and you can start it back up when you're finished. All right, this is what that should have looked like. You should have said 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, plus 30, 10, 20, 30, equals, let's count them together, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87. Now I realize that some of you probably already knew, well, Mrs. Rains, this is 7 already. I didn't have to count that because I knew. Well, that just means that you are incredibly smart. Did you get the same answer that I got? Let's try a subtraction problem. Let's try 57 take away 30. Go ahead and pause this video and you can start it back up after you have that problem solved. All right, let's see. You should have probably drawn it something like this. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, but I'm taking away this time. That's important. So I'm going to take away 30. So I'm going to take away 10, 20, 30. Let's see what we have left. 10, 20, 21, I know there's 7, but let's just count them. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Did you get 57 take away 30 is 27? Great job, guys. Okay, it's time for some independent practice. Independent means that you're going to try to do this by yourself. However, if you get stuck, that is what your partner is for, and let them help teach you, okay? All right, here we go. You're on page 162. Just flip that paper over. You're going to add tens to any of these, add 20, add 50, add 40, add 20. Look really closely at this one right here. Do you think you're going to start at 10 or are you going to start at 19? Ooh, let's look closely at this one. Are we going to start at 60 or are we going to start at 26? Then you're going to subtract some numbers. Remember to look at these signs. There's addition and there's subtraction. Now I'm going to help you out because I'm going to leave this hundreds chart up to help you if you need some help when you're doing this. Okay, boys and girls, so you're going to be working on page 162. Use this number chart to help you out. If for some reason this number chart goes away, I bet that your teacher has some around the room that you can also use. Have fun. Good luck. Get smart.